Today I just want to continue the series of decisions, and I just want to relate with mistakes. There's a say we say we learn from mistakes, and it's true that most of the time we're learning from our mistakes. But I think the best thing to know about mistakes, first we have to realize our mistakes. We have to recognize our mistakes. We have to determine our weakness. We have to know them. And the second step, we need to try our best to get away from it. We need to try our best to do a little bit more better, not to do the same mistake as you done yesterday. But if we accept our mistakes, we accept our weakness, means we accept with the reality that we can do, we cannot do. And that is not the good decision. I mean, if you have done some mistakes, it's good to accept that. Okay, I've done this and this and this, I'm sorry. But it's not about accepting the reality that you are weaker. Accept the reality that you have some weakness and you cannot get away from it. You'll always be, making mistakes and you cannot get away from it, but you'll just be learning from mistake. Remember, one day you're gonna make mistake and you will never ever be able to recover from it. And because you're just living under the philosophy that you are learning from the mistakes. So the most important thing is to determine ourselves who we are, because you were not born by mistake. God did not create us by mistake. Because of that, we don't need to live in mistakes. He created us for the specific reason, for the specific purpose. And because of that, we have to live in that purpose. We have to live the purpose of God and not relying on our mistake, relying on our weaknesses and allowing devil to deceive us that, you know what, you're learning from your mistakes. You're just weaker. You cannot do this and you cannot do that. So because of that, you're accepting that and you continue to make mistake every single day simply because you're accepting that you are learning from the mistakes. Why don't we just try to learn from Holy Spirit? Why don't we just try to learn from God? Because He's always there for us and we can still learn from Him and not from our mistakes. It's all about the matter of decisions. Once you decide not to make mistakes, you cannot do it. Once you decide not to make the same mistake you've done yesterday, you cannot do it. Once you decide to change, once you decide to determine yourself, to realize yourself, and not to accept your weakness, not to accept your mistakes, then you can recover from it. It's all about the matter of decisions. So decide today not to make mistake. Decide today not to accept your weakness. Remember, God did not create you to make mistakes. Did not created you for mistakes, but He created you to handle them. He created you to handle and to solve these problems that go on around the world. So you got to remember this and start living your life. Start living your purpose. Start living what God has created you for. And that's the only thing you can do, is to solve mistakes and to handle them. Make decision today. Decide not to make mistakes and decide to solve them. Decide to be the source of changes in the world. Be blessed.